Well, no doubt you've seen Mayor Mark Mallory on television in his official capacity.
Well, this morning he tried something completely different. Can the mayor make it in the tough world of real-time traffic? Well, we'll see for yourself in our next hour coming up. Right now, kind of a special guest for our real-time traffic pulse. Lisa, we've had a couple of mayors who've worked in our at our studios. Pete, you know what I'm talking about.
Exactly,
Jerry
and now we actually are joined by Mayor Mark Mallory. Welcome. It's great to have you on the show this morning.
Absolutely.
Now, as you can see, you know, we have our map behind us here on the screen and everything, and we can kind of zoom in. We've been talking about the situation on Reading Road. Do want to remind our viewers that Reading Road is still blocked between Burnett and William Howard Taft, but beyond that, we actually have our 3D technology that I know I showed you a little bit of. And so maybe if you could walk viewers through a little something here and show them what we're looking at.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
As we come down through, I guess we're coming down through Laughlin, through the Laughlin split. That normally gets a little tied up, but it's not tied up yet. So things are looking pretty clear. We'll move on down past the Paddock exit, and as we get on down into the city, things are still looking pretty good. The I-74. No, that's Norwood there. That's Norwood area. We're still a little clear, so we're looking pretty good this morning. Proud of you drivers this morning. We haven't had any major problems. Let's move on down. Let's move on down to the split there where 75 and 74 come together and see what that looks like. And I think things are looking pretty good this morning. So
they are, definitely.
all right.
Yeah. All right. Let's see how easy that
that wasn't too bad, right? We got
Not at all. Now, of course, I'm sure our viewers want to know, do you have any traffic gripes that you have maybe when you drive to City Hall to work in the morning? Is there anything that you deal with behind the wheel that just drives you?
Well, you know,
watch it now.
when we had that big snow in December, I think it was all of 2 inches. You know, it took me like 7 minutes to get home from City Hall. Normally it takes me 5.
Wow.
So I was really upset.
Big backups and delays. You heard it right from the mayor right there. Well, we'll have more with the mayor coming up in just a few minutes, guys. Back to you.
Sounds great.
Very. He walked in here 5 minutes ago and sounds like a pro already. Watch it, Pete.
And we were talking, you know, we're the station known for making mayors with Jerry Springer, Charlie Luke, and of course our own Curtis Fuller Ran. And now it sounds like we're turning the tables, making a traffic man out of Mayor Mallory. All right.
Thanks, Derek. We'll see you then. We are thrilled to have a special guest in the studio today. Someone who's going to help us out with traffic. Someone who knows the city like the back of his hand.
Talk about working for the people. Let's head over to Pete now. Who do you have, Pete?
Yeah, we have Mayor Mark Mallory with us.
All right. Welcome.
All right.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Great to have you here with us.
Sure.
And is this coming kind of naturally for you?
Yeah, you guys have a great system here, and it's very useful, and people can see how it all works.
Absolutely, cool. Well, now I figured I would just, kind of remind people about that accident at Reading Road. It is still closed between Burnett and William Howard Taft, but beyond that, we actually have something else exciting going on downtown affecting traffic, and I'm going to let the mayor tell us about that right now.
Well, the circus is in town this morning, so they're setting up, and they're setting up right in front of U.S. Bank Arena. So if you get into that area or along Pete Rose Way, you will have some difficulty getting there. So what you need to do is go around the back side of U.S. Bank Arena along Marion Way, and that will take you to the bridge that gets you over to Newport. So just be mindful of, again, the circus is in town right in front of the U.S. Bank Arena. They're setting up the tents for the circus. Now, as you look at this map, always remember that if you see green cars, that means the traffic is moving rather well. If they turn yellow, things are beginning to slow down. And if they turn red, well, obviously that's a tie-up. So things seem to be going very well this morning, so we're happy about that.
Great. Sounds great. Sounds really good. I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of worried. That's coming a little too naturally for you, I think. That's kind of old hat for you.
Yeah,
now,
you know the history here in town with mayors and being on television on this station.
Exactly. I think that's the thing. It just kind of comes naturally. Now, I want to ask, too, I heard word that they're introducing a bill requiring children at the state level to be in a booster seat until age 8. Do you have any thoughts on like child safety in the car, anything like that?
Well, obviously people should be very aware of child safety. Never leave a child in a car unattended, and certainly be very, very careful in the summer when it gets hot in the car. People tend to leave their kids in the car, and they never should do that.
Great. All right. Good advice. We'll have some more with the mayor coming up in a few minutes, guys.
Sounds great. Great job, Mayor Mallory. Coming up on you.
All right, Derek, thank you. Let's get over to Pete now with real-time traffic pulse and your special guest. Hey, Pete.
That's right. Good morning, Todd. Good morning, everyone at home. We do have the mayor of Cincinnati, Mark Mallory, with us here this morning. This is really great, and it's been a great help this morning. And it feels pretty natural for you doing the traffic reporting.
Follow traffic every morning, so it's not bad.
Well, great. Well, a couple of incidents to clear out of the way. way here just quickly. We do still have police on the scene of that accident. Reading Road is still blocked between Burnett and William Howard Taft, as you can see behind us here. And actually, that earlier we had a birth in northern Kentucky today on the AA highway in Wilder, Kentucky. So yeah, it's amazing the things that we get in here. Sometimes wild turkeys hit on the road, all kinds of things. So congratulations to the mom in Wilder, Kentucky there on the AA highway that gave birth today. And speaking of northern Kentucky, the mayor's going to walk us through a couple of other traffic situations here this morning. Mr. Mayor?
Pete, let's take a look at northern Kentucky. As I said earlier, when the cars are yellow, things are starting to slow down. So we're seeing right through the Cut in the Hill coming north into downtown Cincinnati, things are starting to slow down. Why don't we take a look at the Artemis Jam Cam? That's going to give us a live shot of the Cut in the Hill. And as you can see, things are really starting to stack up as you begin coming through the Cut in the Hill north to Cincinnati. That's on the right side of your screen there. You see on the left side of the screen, that's southbound. Things are still moving relatively well there. Let's take a look at the 3D version. We're going to start out at 275 and 75 in northern Kentucky. You can see as we move up through the area, the cars are really starting to slow down there. Again, yellow cars indicate that things are starting to slow down, and this is pretty much a typical morning.
Great, and of course you can see the sky blue Ohio River here in the background. We were talking about the drinking water. Now, does the mayor have a preference as far as drinking water?
Oh, absolutely. Cincinnati Waterworks water.
Oh,
That's
there we go, of
good.
course. Great.
the best.
Well, guys, we'll have one more check of traffic pulse with Mayor Mallory coming up in a few minutes.
Now for a final check on traffic with Pete Scalia, and who else you have there? Mayor Mark Mallory.
I certainly do, and as a matter of fact, I'm going to let the mayor take it. Mr. Mayor?
Thank you, Pete. There was an earlier accident on Reading Road between Burnett and William Howard Taft. That's been cleared up, so Reading Road is now open again. Let's take a look at 471 coming into Cincinnati. 471, as you can see, the cars are red. Things are starting to stack up there. And again, through the Cut in the Hill on 71, 75, things are starting to slow down.
Wow, so you're just a natural at this again. So thank you again to the mayor for coming on here. I have to watch my back as far as job security, guys. Back to you.
Well, we priced up the show this morning, don't you think,
We've had a
guys?
great show. I know you want. He's trying to click on all of Derek's computer stuff here.
Push all the buttons in.
Work the magic in the power
Stick to the
5.
traffic, though. You don't want to get
Thanks
into
for
the weather,
being here.
Mayor.
Thank you. This is great. It's great to be with the family at 5. This is fantastic.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, the family of 5, Lord knows we've had enough mayors into our presence, so it's good to see you. And that'll do it for News 5 today. Hope you have had a great Wednesday morning. Thanks for joining us.
The Today Show is next. We'll see you again in 25 minutes with more local news. You've been watching News 5 Today.
And speaking of accidents, Todd, a great American ballpark down here, a really good sport. Everybody's, I'm sure, been teasing him about it. The mayor of Cincinnati, Mark Mallory, has joined us here this morning.
How are
Mr.
you?
Good
Good morning. Good
to
morning.
see you, sir. And I see your arms with the baseball
Yes,
there.
I have so watch out.
I
Watch
just
out.
want to be careful. Now, we have to ask. Now, obviously, were the nerves maybe kind of hangnail?
Well, you know, I got a bad shoulder. I got a bursitis in the elbow. A bird flew by. The sun was in my eyes. It was a big bug, you know.
I understand.
Yeah, there's no
definitely.
excuse. It's just a terrible throw. It's
I
just
was
a terrible
gonna
throw.
say, here's actually a look at the video right here. Now,
Oh, my goodness.
we didn't know if maybe, I mean, you know, you looked a little frustrated about it.
Yeah, I was a
Eric.
little frustrated.
Did Eric Davis have anything to say to you? Nothing.
Eric, he just said, you know, good try, but you're not a baseball player.
Well, that's good. Well, you do a great job running the city. Maybe not with the baseball. So we need to figure out a way maybe that you could remedy this.
Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try out for the Bengals next week.
Oh, good.
And if that doesn't work, I'm going to do Dancing with the Stars.
Well, that would be a great idea. I'd like to see all of that. Well, Mr. Mayor, thank you very much.
Thank
You're
you.
a great
Appreciate
sport
it.
for coming in this morning.
All
I'll
right.
have another check on traffic coming up in just a bit.
That is good stuff. Thank you very much, Pete. And that's a mistake. I'm not sure, but hey, we just want to thank again Mayor Mallory for joining us this morning.
No problem. The ball I threw is at the Hall of Fame. It's holding open a door.
There we go. Okay.
Well, we were asking you, these things can take on a life of their own. Who knows
Yes.
if we'll see you on some national sports show, or you said Jay Leno, maybe.
Jay Leno may run it. Who knows?
It could be.
It was one of the worst pitches I think anybody's ever seen. So we've got to keep running it.
You have that
over and over
distinction,
again.
though, so that's,
Absolutely.
you know.
And I appreciate you guys running it.
Can we
as
show
much
it
as you
again?
do.
Can we do it one more
Actually,
time?
do we
Sure,
have
let's
it
run it again. Absolutely.
Mayoral proclamation. Let's take a look, if we can, at the mayor's opening day pitch yesterday. We're working on it.
Try
at
to
the
get that
moment.
up there.
Now
It could have been worse.
Yes, there it is.
Is the way that you could say it. Here it is, just a bit outside.
Yeah, just a bit outside.
Bob Euchre would say.
Tried the corner and missed on that one.
Hey, it was a great day yesterday, and it was sunny skies. You had to have a blast, even though the pitch
Absolutely.
might not have been online.
It was a lot of fun. It was a perfect day.
Thanks for joining us, Mayor. Okay?
Thank
And
you.
thank you, everybody.